Hello, it's ChewDog Charts, and today we're going to talk about silver. What we're looking at here is the 20-year monthly chart on SLV, which is the iShares Silver Trust, the best proxy that we're going to find for silver. I like looking at this as opposed to some of the individual mining stocks. A lot of the individual mining stocks don't have enough time behind them for me to be comfortable to read them in a technical way. Here we see that the silver or SLV chart looks very similar to the gold or GLD chart. In the last video we talked about gold. So take a look at that if you want more information. But here we can see that silver topped out in early 2011 and consolidated through 2015, maybe bottoming in 2016, early 2016, and with a slight uptrend in the last couple of years. We see that the 20 EMA and the 50 EMA are moving near parallel, similar to the 20 EMA and 50 EMA for gold, GLD. We're currently priced at 1585, and we move down from this chart here, and we can see that the MACD also looks very similar, with a bottoming in 2014 and into 15, with improvement beginning probably in 2015. The fast line, what I call the fast line, looks like it is moving pretty close to the slow line, but possibly some downward movement that may take it below the slow line, but I don't think that's of major concern. It's definitely shown improvement and consolidation within the last several years, so I think a lot of the risk has been wrung out of this share. Silver shares moving down through the histogram and into the relative strength index. I like looking at the RSI as well on this particular stock, simply because it shows good consolidation with a slight upward trend, say from mid 2013 into 2016, and definite improvement in the last couple of years. We're near the midline, the 50 on that, so I think there's a lot of strength building in this stock. The stochastics showed the consolidation here, the move up in early mid 2016, and then the downward secondary consolidation. Hopefully we'll see a turn in the RSI, the stochastics, in the latter part of 2017. Hopefully it stays above 20, and I don't think that's critical, but that's where I'd like to see it move and consolidate, and then perhaps have a turn and an upward change. The volume looks to be relatively steady. The Williams also shows the similar improvement, definitely from late 2015, early 2016 into the current time frame. If we take a look at it on a weekly basis, we'll change the chart to, let's take a look at the 3-year. We'll reset the chart. That'll just take a moment here, and it's probably reset. Here we can see that the peak, the relative recent peak, was in about August of 2016, and it trended down into early 2017 with a bit of chop and maybe some sideways trending in this area here for the last say year and few months or so. I'd like to see this perhaps bottom down here closer to 15, but stay within that channel, and perhaps maybe move up. If we're looking for any absolute improvement, I'd like to see the stock move above this 17.5 level here, and then of course the next stop would be around 1950 or so. But I think that definite improvement has been made over the last couple of years, and that's also seen here, at least in the last several months of 2016. Things consolidated, bottomed here in 2017 with a slight improvement. We see there in the MACD, and the histogram is going to show the same. The relative strength index also shows the consolidation here and an upward move, followed by the stochastic. This showed again the bottom in late 2016. Here we have a current move with the fast line coming through the slow line, and I'm looking for perhaps a change in direction near the midpoint, the 50. It can be above or below, it's not much concern. The volume has looked decent with relative higher volume here in the last couple of years, as opposed to the consolidation period here from 2015 and 2016 when I think it bottomed out. Moving down to the Williams also shows some improvement definitely in the last few months. The lows were higher in each time. We're not necessarily done here, but I'd like to see a change of direction probably above the -80 point here for the Williams. If we want to take an even closer look, we'll go into say the last 6 months on the daily. Reset the chart. Should be reset by now, and we see the stock has topped somewhere around the $17 mark and came down to consolidate here, currently 1585. Whether or not we turn at this point is not necessarily all that important. Again, I just like to see this consolidation here with the bottom there in July, and then the improvement, and definite improvement in the last several months. Taking a look at the MACD shows the same thing with higher lows beginning here in May, continuing to July. We may not turn exactly here. It might take a bit of a sideways trade here, but I think the general trend is improvement on that MACD. The histogram showing pretty much the same. The relative strength as well shows a general improvement in the last several months, back as far as May. The stochastic looks like the fast line has come through the slow line at this point right here, so I would be looking for the price movement upward from where it is today, and hopefully that price movement upward is going to bring us over the previous highs that we had, at least maybe back here where it was about 17 and a half. I'm going to be looking for that point, and as I said earlier, we'll go and wait to see what happens between here and maybe even this 19 range. For disclosure purposes, I do not own SLV or any silver mining shares, nor do I own GLD or any mining shares. That's it for today. ChewDog Charts. Thank you.